Hello aspirants and welcome again to Legacy IAS Academy. In this lecture, we will be discussing the ethnic conflicts that are getting escalated in Manipur. Now, this is a beautiful picture of one of the districts of Manipur wherein recent escalations of this ethnic conflict has taken place. So, in the district of Churachandpur, what has happened is curfew has been imposed. Now, why the curfew has been imposed? Because two different groups have clashed with each other with respect to the ethnic conflict that is going on. So a curfew has been imposed. Now, what does a curfew mean? A curfew means a situation wherein 5 or more people cannot be seen together at one place. If they are, they need to be dispersed or will be put behind bars. All those restrictions, you cannot of course carry the arms. So anyhow, arms carrying is illegal, but you can have licensed arms as well. You cannot carry that. That is prohibited. Plus, a gathering of people of more than 5 people is also prohibited when there is a curfew situation. Curfew is sort of a lockdown, a legal, unauthorized lockdown to avoid any kind of violence is what curfew is. So curfew was imposed on Monday. Why? Because of an assault on the leader of Hmar tribal organization. So we will see this Hmar community as well. The Hmar tribal organization's leader was assaulted, and later on what had happened is stone pelting clash between two different groups have also happened. This is a TV grab which we are seeing over here. So because of this, see, when any region is in such a turmoil, anything, now this is not a small thing, this is a big thing, but any small thing also can lead to more and more violent activity. And anyhow, this is a big thing that has happened, which has led to increase in the ethnic clashes. We will go into the detail. Before that, let me remind you of the current affairs compilation series that is there, especially for 2025 prelims students, in order to revise. So this is basically a revision series to revise entire year's current affairs, which will cover for each and every subject and provide you with brief notes as well. So I hope all of you are following that. Apart from that, the impact program to improve your answer writing, it will consist of content enrichment and most importantly personalized feedback and personalized mentorship, consisting of all the GS papers plus essay in live sessions. So having said that, let's dig into the present news. So what is the recent timeline of the ongoing conflict? Now, since this clash happened, since this attack happened, subsequently leading to clash, then what happened is, to maintain order, the district authority has imposed prohibitory orders. Prohibitory orders means restrictive orders under what? Under section 163 of the Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita. Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita, effective immediately. So the personnel are now taking things in control by imposing orders, prohibitory orders under section 163 of the Bharatiya Nyay Suraksha. Suraksha means safety. Bharatiya means Indian citizens safety Sanhita. It's a compilation of different acts. We'll see what that is, effective immediately. So what is this Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita that we are talking about? It is the Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita 2023. Now, it is made up of what? It consists of the Code of Criminal Procedure as well. Now, what is this? This is the erstwhile CRPC which was there. CRPC, any criminal activity will be punished by law, and what punishment needs to be given was mentioned in the CRPC. Now that CRPC was obsolete, so it was supposed to be replaced. It was a colonial thing, it was outdated, so it had to be replaced. It has been, those acts including CRPC has been replaced by the Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita. Now, what has been the degree of ethnic clashes? That is again important to know, that the ethnic clashes between the Kuki, Zo and the Meitei groups since May 2023, so it's not even 2 years, and we are seeing that over 250 people are dead and over 60,000 people have become homeless. Now, the union government last month did impose the precedent rule after Mr. N. Biren Singh, who was the then Chief Minister of Manipur. He is Mr. N. Biren Singh. He resigned. So once he resigned, of course the government does not hold confidence anymore. the chief minister has resigned. So subsequently the union government did impose the president's rule in the state of Manipur last month. So since the president's rule is imposed, what will happen now? The governance of the state will more or less be in the hands of what? In the hands of the union government. Now the tribes that are involved here are the Zomi tribes as well as Hmar tribes. H, you can say it's silent. So first let us see the Zomi tribes. So this word Zomi is used to describe an ethnic group. It is not one single ethnic tribe, but an ethnic group known as the Chin Mizo Kuki. Chin Mizo Kuki, or a number of other names are also given based on geographical distribution. So it is not one single entity, but a group of Chin, Mizo and Kuki, plus they can have some other names depending upon the geographical location. Now they belong to the Tibeto-Burman group of Mongoloid race. So they do belong to the Mongoloid race. What group? Tibetan-Burman group of the Mongoloid race. Now they are spread, of course, throughout the northeastern states of India. Northwestern Burma. Northwestern Burma means the present day Myanmar. The present day Myanmar. So Myanmar is on this side, India's northeastern states are on this side. So western side of Myanmar plus northeastern states of India and the Chittagong tracts of Bangladesh, and also in Bangladesh as well. So that is the region where these tribes are formed. Now in northeastern India, they are present in, again important to remember, Nagaland, Mizoram, Manipur and Assam. So are Zomis restricted to Manipur? Absolutely not. They are present in Nagaland, Mizoram as well as Assam as well. Not to say that does not mean they cannot inhabit any other state of India or Union Territory of India. Of course they can, but this is where they are majorly present. Now coming on to the second tribe which is there in news, that is the Hmar tribe. Now Hmar, also called as Hmar or Mar, the word literally means north, so it means north. They live, of course, in the northeastern states. Again, it is not just the state of Manipur. Manipur is one state which is having ethnic violence, but these tribes are found in other states as well. So whenever you are talking about the greater Nagaland, Nagalim, etc., or even the demand for the Kuki land, it is not restricted to one single state. It is covering various states, that has to be remembered. So this tribe also inhabits more than Manipur. So it inhabits Manipur, Assam, Mizoram, Meghalaya and Tripura as well. Now this tribe is recognized as the scheduled tribe under the Constitution of India. What is the scheduled tribe? Scheduled tribe is a tribe that is mentioned in the schedule of the Indian Constitution. Now more on the Hmar tribe. Now they belong to the Chinkuki Mizo group of tribes. So again, important for you to remember it. Of course, this complexity belonging to various ethnic groups and then clashes, it becomes really complex in order to arrest these violence that is going on. However, for your examination, you need to remember they belong to the Chinkuki Mizo group of tribes. Now, one important thing that is mentioned in the Hmar folk songs, it reveals that these people migrated from Sinlung. Now, where is Sinlung? Sinlung, which is assumed to be in China. So this information, what you generally can get from their own folk songs, which talks about they have migrated from Singlun, which is you can say that it is assumed to be in present day China. Why are we talking about assumptions over here? Because these migrations are age old migrations with need not have necessary any specific evidence, and it has been passed on this information through the folk songs. The folk songs are at times passed on verbally, so hence you cannot say for certain, and the name also etc. cannot be said for certain. That is why we are saying which is assumed to be in present day China. Now what is the present status of the ongoing tension? See, the demand for Kuki land, of course, is not being accepted by the union government simply because it may lead to a domino effect. It will lead to separatist tendency elsewhere as well. There are various states, various regions in which such separatist tendencies are there that may start gaining momentum if this is given. So presently, basically the talks are happening between both the groups, between the representatives, leaders of the tribes which are at conflict, plus the union government is in talks with that. Now there are two things that goes on during the talk. One is the ongoing demand for Kuki land, the violence, the antagonism or the ethnic conflict, and two, every now and then when small things or even big thing at large, when these kind of things burst out, that particular thing also needs to be arrested then and there. So two ongoing talks generally keep on happening. One is for the long term and the other is for the short term, for all the incidents which are happening. So in the last few weeks, if you see, the long term demand of a separate Kuki land and the ethnic violence and the ethnic conflict is there. At the same time, different things are happening. You know, one of the youth was found dead, then the youth's body has been handed over to the family. Now their Hmar leader has been assaulted, then there have been stone pelting, conflict, etc, etc. So these are short term things happening along with long term solution which is required. So talks on two front keeps on continuously happening. Now it is sort of expected that the leaders of Hmar and Zomi tribes are going to come into some mutual agreement to minimize or calm down this present violent situation, in order to focus on the long term issue of separate Kuki land and the conflict, ethnic conflict, which is ongoing since a long time. Thank you.